Can you guys see me? Cool. Hey guys, today is July 21st, 2022, and I have about one more week till I am done being a software engineer. And I've been making a lot of art in the meantime, so I want to show you since I haven't been online in a bit. So my dad gave me, had these like old kind of poster board cards in his pantry. So I took some out and I decided to do some drawings on them. And I think I'm going to just spread them around the city, kind of like how I did my clay video. I think I'm going to show you some of my favorites. This one is Oink. I like it because it's like pigs, little tiny pigs on bubbles, and I think it's really cute. And that's what this embroidery I made was kind of inspired by. And then next one I worked on was this one, which just has little birds. And I like how I colored it, and I like how hard it is to color on this thing because it gives it a different look to the colored pencils. It gives it kind of like a crayony, chalky type look. Looks cool. The next one I worked on today. I like this one. Fly Like a Bee. It's just a little me on, I guess a military helicopter, plane. And then the next one, I love this one. I just love it. I drew it because I was trying to draw a pair of scissors, and then I thought the pair of scissors looked like a bird, and then I just wanted to add a little snail on the bird too. And I think it came out pretty wonky. Cool. So I'm planning to make a few so I can spread them around the city and just have them as little weird reminder things for people to look at. I don't know, I think it's cool when you walk around, you just see art, and art can be displayed in different ways. People do graffiti art, people do paintings, people do clay figurines and they hide them. A lot of people in Houston do stickers, and they put stickers on poles and stuff. But even paper art in terms of posters that people do for events and stuff, I think are really cool, and they show kind of a window into the artist who made it, and I think that's pretty neat. So yeah, art stuff, that's what I've been doing. I've also been trying to practice pictures and videography and stuff, but I think I have some ways to go, but I am definitely improving. I'm working on the exposure triangle type stuff, and it is kind of hard to understand, but I think my pictures are coming out a little bit better, and I know I'm gonna get better. So I'm almost on this sabbatical type period in this last week, so I just thought it'd be cool to document it. Hey Emma. We're all healing in this house. So for the past few weeks, it's just kind of been the end of my software engineering journey, and we all kind of gotten sick in this whole passing of time. Emma and Winnie have gotten ear things going on. Emma has some ear mites. Winnie had an ear infection. Me and Aru had the illness that's been going around. So I think it's just the universe showing us that it's a new chapter right now. Aside from it being just a time of healing from sickness and stuff, I have been doing other things collabing with Aru on certain little projects. We did this robot sort of sprite, and I made the robot and they made the background of this sprite animation that we did. I think it came out really cute. I've wanted to add music to it to give it some more of a kind of world, a new world type vibe, but I haven't really gotten to that. We haven't really gotten to that yet. Hey, you can't eat that. But it was really nice, and we were just hanging out a lot and collabing a lot, or just drawing together, which has been really nice. But I kind of miss making videos because I miss looking back on what I've been doing. So this is what I'm doing before I'm done with being a software engineer for a minute. So my contract ends about a week from now, week and a few days from now. Basically, at the beginning of August, I am totally free from all work. I guess I'm just thinking a lot about what my life's going to be like after all of this is over, how I'm going to react, what am I going to do, am I going to feel like I have to find another job really fast, or I'm going to take it slow, and I really want to take it slow. So I can learn some new skills and stuff. A lot of the new skills I've been thinking about are, of course, pursuing more art, figuring out ways to market my art and spread my art in a way that I feel like is more in line with my beliefs, shall I say? Because there's a lot of things I want to do with art, like make t-shirts and just spread it in different ways, whether it's something that is consumable or something that is consumable in a more capitalistic sense. I just want to sell my art to people who are like me, I guess. Anyways, I've just been thinking about that in terms of art, and moving on from a software development position is another thing that's kind of weird, because I've always been a software engineer since I basically got out of high school. So that's been a lot of my life. I think I've almost been out of high school for a decade. It's probably been a decade, honestly. So it's very weird to like now see something that I honestly never thought I would do. I literally said when I was in high school, I remember very clearly that I took this HTML class. It was just like basic, like how to make your own website things. Not even like I'd even make a good website for myself. And I remember how frustrated I got with it, and I told myself, Mac, you are never being a computer scientist because this is so freaking hard. Why would you ever want to do that? And then when I was in college, I took this class because I had to take it for a math major. I was a math major in college. I know, call me a nerd. And I took this computer science class because I had to do it for my major, and it was like kind of creative in a way because I got to create a program that I want. It was like I built this thing. You know how you would like make a dinosaur out of like the slashes and stuff on a computer? It was like that, and I would do that, and I did that program. I thought it was neat, and I was really proud of it, and I sent it to my dad, and I was like, look what I did. And then I was like, I want to be a programmer. My camera was left on, sorry, over there, so I turned it off. Yeah, so I wanted to be a programmer, and then I became a programmer, and then I got burnt out, and now I don't want to be a programmer anymore. For a while, until I unburnt out of being a programmer. So I decided to take a break. And this break was supposed to be just for like me to figure out what I wanted to do. I wasn't necessarily going after being an artist in any sort. When I first initially thought about taking a break, I was just like, I want to be young. I am 25, and I want 25 to be the year that I like really know who I am or figure out who I am. And so I had this like break in my mind for like, not even since I was 25. I was going to do this earlier, but like circumstances changed and opportunities and blah blah came along, and it just like, it got pushed back to now. And so now I'm making this video and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking like, this is actually happening. Like when you make a decision in your life and you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and it's happening, and I literally have no idea where this is going to take me. It's terrifying. And the air is back on, so you guys probably can't hear me very well. I moved out to the living room because I know the air is so loud in the room because I filmed in there one time, and then I looked back at the footage and I was like, wow, this is really bad. Anyways, yeah, it's like when you have this like idea of a life change that's like so crazy, and then it actually happens or it's about to happen, and you're like, wow, this is actually going to happen, and I literally have no idea what I'm going to do. And I think this is the first time that I've stepped out of a life path. And it's like, in your life, you have this path. I'm talking about people who go through the traditional path like me. And then after I went to college, I got a job, like immediately. After college, I didn't take a break. There was no, like, I was looking for a job at some point, but it was like during my junior year, and then I got an internship, and then I ended up working for that company basically for a few years. And then I left that company, went to a different company, and that first jump was weird because I was like, I didn't think I was smart enough to move to a different company since I've been working for that company for some period of time. And then when I realized I could jump companies, I guess it kind of like increased my trust for myself. Like, okay, I can do this, so why can I do this? Like, why can't I work part-time as a software engineer instead of working full-time? And I was like, so why can't I be a contractor instead of being a full-time engineer that's salaried? And then after that, I was like, okay, maybe I can make a different jump. Maybe I can just be a part-time engineer. So it was like I could mold my career how I wanted after I gained some sort of repertoire for myself. And now, since I'm like want to start like a whole different career path and something I don't really even know anything about, except for like being a hobbyist with most of the things that I like to do, like, and now I want to move into this like whole new career where I don't really know anybody in the field, and it's like I don't even know who to contact, and like people are giving me all these suggestions, and I'm just like, I want to do it my way, I want to do it this way, and I want to fail, and I want to figure out how to do this on my own, because my whole life I've been given this like charted path that I just don't want to follow anymore because I'm sick of it, and I feel like I'm wasting my life following a path that somebody else wanted for me. And I want to work for myself, and I want to figure out how to do this through that way or my way, and I don't know if any of this is gonna work. I just know like there's like these little things that kind of push me in the right direction, even if it's just like one like person or one person saying good job or you're going the right way, or even if it's myself now, because there have been instances where people in my life have been trying to help me with certain things, and I appreciate suggestions and I appreciate help, but I look at things and I'm like, okay, you're telling me to do this and this is the direction you want me to go, and like that's the whole point of me switching my career and like trying all these new things, because I want to know what I want to do in my life, and I want to know what works for me and what inhibits or what creates and pushes me towards my own style of work. And I'm losing that whenever I'm stuck on this path, this direction. It's just crazy. I don't know. I'm excited. I am scared. I am curious. I can't wait. So this is just a little video diary of that. I'm sorry there's no like crazy cinematics or video stuff, blah, 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 you know. But like I want to look back at this and see how I've changed from when I first left this corporate position and how my life was, and moving on to something new. Maybe I will come back to being a software engineer in the future, doing side gigs here and there. Maybe, I don't mind that. Or maybe I'll just drop it forever and then I'll be somewhere totally different in a year. Either way, it'll be so crazy to look back. Because I look back on the videos I have now, and it's already so crazy who I was and who I am now. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching Mac, and I'll pick up the camera later.